What if I told you that one of the biggest scientific breakthroughs in human history, a discovery that changed medicine, biology, and even the way you understand yourself, was made possible by a woman whose name the world forgot for decades? Today, we're uncovering the powerful, overlooked story of Rosalind Franklin, the scientist whose work unlocked the structure of DNA, but who never received the credit she deserved. And I promise, by the end of this video, you'll never hear the word DNA the same way again. Let's proceed. Imagine working your entire life for one moment, one photograph, one experiment, one idea that could change the world. And then someone else gets the recognition for it. This isn't a movie plot. This is exactly what happened to Rosalind Franklin. But here's the twist. Her story isn't just about what was taken. It's about what she built, with precision, brilliance, and extraordinary courage. Don't worry, we're getting to the drama. But first, you need to know how good she really was. Rosalind wasn't just smart. She was the kind of scientist who walked into a lab, looked at a problem everyone else had given up on, and said, "Let me fix this," and then actually did. As a chemist and expert in X-ray crystallography, Rosalind had a rare superpower. She could turn invisible molecular patterns into visible images, images that could reveal the secrets of life itself. And in the early 1950s, she was about to create the most important scientific photograph ever taken. But before we get there, you need to understand the battlefield she walked into. Rosalind joined King's College London at a time when science was dominated by men, not just in numbers, but in attitude. Women weren't expected to lead. They weren't expected to be bold, and they definitely weren't expected to outrank their male colleagues in brilliance. Yet Rosalind showed up anyway, focused, precise, determined to uncover the structure of DNA. But here's the thing, the race to solve DNA wasn't friendly. It was intense, a global competition scientists were desperate to win, and Rosalind was about to pull ahead with one single image. In 1952, Rosalind took a photograph now known as Photo 51. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't dramatic, it was an X-ray diffraction image, black background, white streaks. But to a trained eye, it was the blueprint of life, the unmistakable pattern of a double helix. This was the moment, the key, the revelation the scientific world had been chasing. Rosalind captured it. But here's where the story turns dark. Without her knowledge, without her permission, her colleague gave her photograph to competing scientists James Watson and Francis Crick. And using Rosalind's data, they built the model that would win them the Nobel Prize, a prize Rosalind would never receive, a prize she didn't even know she helped them win. Rosalind never complained, never sought revenge, never stopped working. Instead, she moved on to other groundbreaking research on viruses, on molecular structures, on the foundations of life. Her brilliance was undeniable, even if the world refused to acknowledge it while she was alive. But here's the part of her story that hit me the hardest. Rosalind once said, "Science and everyday life cannot and should not be separated." And she lived those words. She didn't chase fame, she chased truth. She didn't work for applause, she worked for progress. She didn't need credit to be courageous. Her courage was in the work itself. Today, the scientific community finally recognizes Rosalind Franklin as a foundational figure in understanding DNA. Her story is taught in classrooms. Her image is displayed in museums. Her name is spoken where it was once erased. But more than anything, her story reminds us of something powerful, that some breakthroughs happen in silence, that some brilliance goes unseen before it changes the world, and that women in STEM have been shaping history long before the world learned to applaud them. Rosalind Franklin didn't just capture a photograph, she captured the structure of life and changed science forever. If Rosalind's story moved you, inspired you, or opened your eyes, imagine how many more women's stories are waiting to be told. This is why Stellar Females in STEM exists, to spotlight the women who shaped our world and the girls who will shape our future. Hit subscribe, tap like, and share this video with someone who needs a reminder that brilliance doesn't always make noise, but it always makes a difference. Until next time, keep learning, keep building, and keep shining. You're becoming extraordinary.